The UN Security Council has approved the U.S. draft resolution backing President Donald Trump's Gaza peace plan, including the deployment of an international force, with 13 votes in favor and only Russia and China abstaining. The Security Council voted 13-0 to adopt the resolution supporting President Trump's plan for Gaza, which calls for the bolstering ceasefire arrangements and deploying an international force to help stabilize the territory. Russia and China abstained but did not use their veto, allowing Washington to hail the outcome as a historic and constructive step. The text sets out a framework for international involvement on the ground and is expected to be followed by detailed negotiations on the force's mandate, composition, and rules of engagement. U.S. President Donald Trump has hailed the UN Security Council's backing of his proposed Board of Peace, calling it one of the most important steps that the United Nations will ever take. Speaking at an event in Washington, President Donald Trump prompted the Security Council's endorsement of his Board of Peace for Gaza, saying it will include himself and leaders of what he described as a very important and respected nation. He urged the body will play a central role in overseeing the peace process and reconstructing, and called its creation one of the most important things the United Nations will ever do.
Leaders of very important nations and very respected nations, and it's going to be something.
Palestinian Foreign Minister Farsin Shaheen says the UN Security Council's endorsement of President Donald Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza is a necessary first step on a long and complex road to peace. Shaheen welcomed the Security Council's adoption of the United States draft resolution backing President Trump's Gaza plan. She said the vote is only an initial step, stressing that key issues such as Palestinian self-determination and eventual independence still need to be resolved, and that the implementation of the plan must be grounded in international law. The Palestinian Authority in Ramallah has also welcomed the resolution and signaled its readiness to take part in the process, even though the text does not spell out a clear role for the Palestinian Authority.
The UN resolution is the first step in a long road towards peace.
Hamas has rejected a new UN Security Council resolution on Gaza, accusing it of adopting Israel's position and imposing international guardianship over the Strip. As residents in Qnews continue to live amid rubble and tents, amidst shattered buildings and makeshift tents in Qnews, Hamas is denouncing the U.S. draft UN Security Council resolution backing President Donald Trump's Gaza peace plan and an international force. The group's spokesperson Hazem Qasim said the text ignores Palestinian interests, undermines the unity of the Palestinian political system, and imposes a new form of guardianship over Gaza. He argued the Council should instead adopt a resolution that ends the war, prevents any renewed offensive guarantees the entry of aid, and opens a political path towards an independent Palestinian state. While Washington has hailed the vote as historic, Hamas says it does not meet the demands of people living under bombing and displacement. Iraq has confirmed final election results showing Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani's list came first with 46 seats in the 329-member parliament. Independent High Electoral Commission Chairman Omar Ahmed praised the process, stating that the elections witnessed a remarkable turnout from voters who freely expressed their will in a secure environment, contributing to the strengthening of the democratic path in our believed Iraq. The Commission emphasized its commitment to higher standards of professionalism, transparency, integrity throughout the process. That brings us to the end of our top stories for this hour. Stay with us for continuing coverage, analysis, and breaking news.